If you guys joined Warpcast a few months ago and were one of the early users, you'd be sitting on over $59,000 today in the Degen token. Now, before you click away, I know you're thinking, okay, the opportunity is over, the airdrop is over. Why is Drake making a video on this? Well, because they currently have season 3 going on for this airdrop. Season 1 and season 2 just passed, but they have season 3 going on right now. So if you want to take advantage of this opportunity, I'll explain it later in this video, but make sure you're active on Farcaster. And if you guys are trying to sign up, I'll have a link in the description below. But if you guys are new to Drake on Digital, I talk all things crypto, DeFi, NFTs, you name it. If that's your cup of tea, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and tell me where you guys are watching this video from. First off, what is Degen and why do I think it's going to be the next 100x or at least the next Dogecoin this cycle? This is kind of a quick overview of the thesis, but there are 5 different meme coins right now in crypto with their own chain. They're sitting on multiple billions of dollars in market cap. You have Cardano, which is a $22 billion market cap. It has its own chain. You have Dogecoin, $30 billion market cap. It has Dogechain as well as Dogenals. You have Solana, $87 billion market cap, currently has its own chain, and people are playing over with all the meme coins over there. You also have SHIB. SHIB is a $17 billion market cap, and they even have their own chain. Yet you have Degen at a $674 million market cap. So just to meet its minimum alone, that would be close to a 30x just getting to the minimum of SHIB. But that's not the only catalyst for Degen. Degen also has a couple of other things, but the first thing I want to go over about is the Degen token itself can be seen as a tipping coin. This thing also has its own chain now. It just launched its layer 3, and it's also used for buying and selling different NFTs. It's used for tipping on Farcaster or Warpcast. The best way to think of Warpcast is a decentralized Twitter. Don't worry, I'll explain it later in this video. It will all make sense. But that is the Degen token itself, and that's why you're seeing price action that looks similar to this. So if we go into the main page or the main website on Degen, it kind of explains it all right here. Degen, a ERC20 token launched in January 2024. It's reshaped the Farcaster ecosystem, allowing casters to reward others with Degen for posting quality content, and our point system recognizes unique posts and comments. So this is given out as a tipping token. And to go into the airdrop program, airdrop 1 was basically for the early users. If you were an early user, you got a good amount of Degen. So the second airdrop is going to be airdrop 2. You can also farm with this by being an LP, so you can pair some USDC, or you can pair some ETH with the Degen token, and they have 2 seasons for this. But if you are wanting to not have impermanent loss and simply just holding the token, you can participate in the airdrop 2. In order for you to do this, you must have a minimum of 10K Degen. This is also a huge catalyst for Degen. Why is this a big catalyst? Well, because people are having to buy Degen in order to farm it. So they have to hold this in their wallet. So they want to participate in this airdrop campaign. They're going to need to buy and hold the Degen token. So that's catalyst number 1. Also, in addition to catalyst number 1 is people wanting to farm with the liquidity mining. They are going to need to have ETH and Degen and holding that in an LP on Uniswap. Don't need to stake, don't need to do anything else. You simply just go over to Uniswap into the LP and deposit into the Uniswap V3 Degen and ETH pool. Just do the 0.0 or 0.3 fee tier and you're good. That's all you do. I'm currently farming this as well. You can also do this on Aerodrome, but you aren't going to get Degen incentives. But going back to the airdrop 2, this is how you can actually get this token. All you got to do is go on Warpcast, and if you want to tip someone in Degen, you just type in the amount of Degen and then the ticker Degen. So if you guys are wanting to get some, I do have a daily allowance that I'm giving out to people. So if you guys are joining on Warpcast, just tag me and just be like, yo, I just joined because Drake on Digital. When you tag me, I'll get that notification and I'll be like, oh, cool, bro. I'll give you some Degen. So here's a you're the cheese to my macaroni. Okay, I'm gonna give you 25 Degen because like why not? Degen. So boom, I just tipped this guy 25 Degen. So now he's gotten some Degen, and then when airdrop season 3 comes over, he will be able to come over here and claim this. It'll say claim now. So if we go on to the main Degen farming page, you can see here I have a daily allowance of 831 Degen. I currently have farmed for this season. I have around 2,600 Degen. This season literally just started a few days ago, but I have a daily allowance that I'm looking to give out to people. So tag me on Warpcast when you guys join. Be like, yo, Drake, I joined because of you or whatever. Just tag at Drake on Digital and I will go ahead and tip you guys some Degen. But as time goes on and more engagement goes on, I will have a higher daily allowance. Last season, I got up to like 3,000 or 4,000 Degen. So I'll be giving that out, and that's daily. So it resets. So if you guys want that, I'll go ahead and get that sent over to you. And for season 2, I claimed it was like 4K Degen. So it wasn't bad. It was a pretty good stimmy check. I mean, why not? It's literally just for engaging and playing around on Farcaster. And hey, I have no complaints and it's a lot of fun. When I say Warpcast or Farcaster, they're kind of the same thing. Warpcast is built on top of Farcaster. Farcaster is basically the name of all the decentralized social stuff. But on Warpcast, this is kind of what it looks like. It looks like a decentralized Twitter, and you can simply go and tip people in Degen like I showed you guys earlier in this video. So if you want, just tag me, and then I will tip you guys some Degen. So catalyst number 2 is it kind of is like its own viral thing. As people are just commenting and replying and saying 50 Degen, 25 Degen, Degen is constantly being pulled up each and every single time. So it's like that subliminal message where people are just going around doing their thing, searching on Warpcast, searching on Twitter. They hear Degen like all the time. They're like, okay, I got to buy some. So that is catalyst number 2. Catalyst number 1 was that people have to hold Degen to play in this game. And you also need it for the LP. Number 2 has to do with the tipping and the subliminal messages of people constantly seeing this. Catalyst number 3 has to do with Degen chain. When you're playing on Degen chain, your Degen token is basically considered ETH. It's used for gas, it's used for LPs, it's used for NFTs, it's used for trading. Everything that you can think of with ETH, it's with Degen now. If you go on to the NFT degen.lol, these are some of the different NFTs that you can buy on Degen chain. You buy these in the Degen token. You can also go over to Degen Swap. Degen Swap is basically your main swapper for Degen chain. So this is where you LP tokens. This is where you buy. This is where you sell. This is basically like your Ethereum, but with Degen token. So as people are playing on this, they're going to need some Degen tokens. And just to show you what this looks like in gas, if I go ahead and swap some Degen for some DSwap, I'll show you guys what the transaction fee will look like. Well, that got roasted. Let's try that again, show you what it looks like. But basically the gas is going to be paid in the Degen token. So you can see here, boom, Degen, whatever. Hopefully the video doesn't get cut this time. But you're basically using gas or Degen as gas. This is also what you pair most of the tokens with. So whenever you create a pair, it's going to be paired with like Pepe, Book, It's basically your ETH, but on Degen chain. Now, what's also really cool that I talked about, but I'm going to have to talk about again, has to do with these memes and these bonding curves. If you're over on mint.club, you can actually claim some of your airdrops just being one of the early bridgers over to Degen chain. Keep in mind there is a 7-day waiting period to bridge back, but this is the first meme coin on Degen chain, and this works based on a bonding curve. If you don't know what a bonding curve is, it basically is a price increase or decrease based on a amount of tokens that are either minted or burned. So between 248 to 252 billion Degen tokens, these are going to be priced at, or DPepe tokens, or DEPE. These are going to be priced at 0.0021 Degen. Now, as that tranche of tokens, this little section right here is minted, then the price increases by 6.9%. So the next tranche of tokens are going to be selling at 0.0023. And then the opposite is true for if these are sold. So you can actually buy or sell these Pepe tokens. But this is the very first one. So you know how first in class goes. I mean, it may do something, it may not do something, but we'll see how it goes. If you look at the bonding curve, it definitely looks fun. But as a bonding curve goes, this becomes exponential. And this is bullish for Degen because as the price goes up, more of the Degen token is basically locked up, as in like it's backing the supply itself. So this is a nice catalyst for Degen in addition to the other factors. As more and more of these tokens are on this bonding curve, more of the Degen is locked up. Now you're probably saying, well, people will just sell and get out. Well, you got the 7-day period. So basically this Degen is locked on this chain. There are no stable coins over here. Degen is your stable coin. So you just have a mix of a different catalyst. So going back to the first factor with the airdrop, I think this is one of the most bullish factors for the Degen token itself, is it has this own reflexive flywheel, with the 10K Degen being the minimum. So as people are wanting to participate in this airdrop, because this airdrop is becoming worth more and more and more as the Degen price goes up, more people will have to buy 10K Degen and just hold it in their wallet. And more people will be inclined to farm this because as the price of Degen goes up, the value of the airdrop goes up. So more people got to buy Degen, more people want to participate in the farm. So you have this reflexive feedback or this reflexive flywheel causing price action that looks like this. This is not like the other meme coins like on Doge or on SHIB or Solana. So I think this is a really nice catalyst. And I mean, this initially started out as a airdrop. So in my opinion, it's a pretty good distribution. And they have this nice tipping program that also allows for a better and equal distribution. Again, if you guys want some free Degen, tag me on Warpcast and I will make sure you guys get some free Degen. That way you guys can claim this during airdrop 2 with season 3. Join us, fam. Now, I get it. This thing has already done multiples, but there are some plays on Degen chain that you guys can mess around with. If you guys are in the Digi Squad Discord, you guys were having some fun this weekend. We played around with a bunch of the different plays over there. And obviously, if you guys were in the Digi Squad, this isn't the first time I've talked about Warpcast or Degen or Farcaster on this channel. You can check out the previous videos, so it's not like a exclusive Discord only thing. But if you guys are looking for more content like this, as well as staying up to date in the markets and seeing the different plays I'm messing with, you guys can check out the link in the description below to access the Discord group. And yeah, we did make some of these plays. One of them, for example, was you can kind of consider this like the blue chip on Degen chain, if there is such a thing. But it was like Degen swap. We were playing, we did the Pepe bonding curve, the one we showed you guys here. We mess around with a couple of different things. But going into this bull run, guys, it is getting harder and harder to drop videos as frequently as I used to. So going forward, I will keep trying to post content on YouTube as we go. It's not going to be as active as I used to be. I'm trying to focus more on the Discord and share as much research as I can in there. But I will be dropping videos from time to time, and I do appreciate all the support, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys as subscribers to this channel. This is just something that I only have so much time, so I'm trying to focus more on the Discord to try to bring value as best I can, and especially with the markets moving as fast as they are, it becomes harder and harder to stay up to date in the markets as well as create content at the same time. So I'm trying to choose to stay up to date in the markets and share with the Discord group as we go. But thanks for tuning in, guys. As always, we'll leave you guys with a wisdom one-liner. We're going to hit you guys with Proverbs chapter 19 verses, let's call it 8. And the one who gets wisdom loves life. The one who cherishes understanding will soon prosper. Be good, be righteous, get wisdom. Peace.